Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session. So today is our first demo. So let us discuss what are the topics that we are going to discuss in our entire session, and let me give you about the course outlook and how it is going to be. What are the things that we are going to discuss and how much the course duration. All of those things we will discuss. First thing, let me introduce myself. My name is Shaik Saidhul. I've completed my master's degree from National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. Currently, I'm working at the top MNC as a big data architect. So I had worked on Azure, I had worked on Google Cloud Platform, and even I have worked on on-premises data engineer as well. So it's been like more than 2 years that I've been working in a Google Cloud. Before that, I was working in a Azure platform. Okay. So this is all about me, guys. So let me tell you what is a Google Cloud Platform and what is a data engineering, and then let me tell you what is the topics that we are going to discuss in Google this entire course. Okay. So let me open my pen and try to explain you guys. Hope you all can see my screen. If you are not, try to let me know, guys. I will reshare it. Hope you guys can hear me as well. So loud and clear. So let me start with the course name, guys. Our course name is Data Engineering with Google Cloud. What is this one, sir? Okay, let us try to understand what is this one. Okay, so we might have seen people who are working in a data engineering field. What does that mean by data engineering, guys? So in a data engineering, there will be a data coming from multiple data sources, right? Data comes from multiple data sources, and we try to ingest the data into the staging layer or data and will process it. And for creating all of these things we will do, right? So this will be coming okay, DBMS, the data comes from application or a website. Okay, comes from IoT application. Right. So in the data sources, and you will do either you will, if you are from a big data world, you will already know about a data lake. A data lake is a storage layer where you will be able to keep your data, any amount of data, any number of files. There is no restriction on the file size, and there is no restriction on the file format as well. We will see what is a data lake, but we will try to bring the data from a multiple data sources. We ingest it into the data lake, and from there we get the data and try to, we wanted to send it to the data warehouse, right? So at the end we wanted to send it to the data warehouse. Okay, so before that, what do we need? Because whatever the data that I have got from my data sources may not be in a usable format, right? So that whatever the data I have got here, the application and IoT, the data can be in a JSON format, Parquet format, whatever the format it is. So it is not directly in a usable format. We need to do the proper data cleaning, data preparation, data. We have to convert the data in a usable format. So that's where we will be going for the data processing, right? So very important step. This is a data processing, guys. Very important step. Processing. And we will be doing the data processing. Once the data is processed properly, that's where we will be sending the data to the data warehouse. Sir, what is data engineering here? So from here to here, the entire thing is a data engineering only, sir. So here In a data engineering, you will be having a data sources. You will be doing the data ingestion. Okay. And after that, you will be storing the data and you will be processing the data, transforming the data, and finally you will analyze the data. And if we go in further, people will be creating a dashboards on top of it, because we don't want it to see, user don't want it to see the data in the form of tables. It takes a lot of time to understand the table, so they will try to create a dashboards on top of it. So this is what is a data life cycle, sir. In a data life cycle or in a data engineering, all of these steps are there. Okay, so what is data engineering now? In a data engineering, from the source to the destination, whatever the activities that we are doing is nothing but a entire thing that we are doing on the data is nothing but a data engineering. Either the data cleaning, either the data ingestion or storing the data, everything is a challenge, sir, here. Everything is not simple. Ingesting the data is not that simple. It's again challenge, because if you think like this, if you have a data coming from a source is an incremental data, or if the data coming from a source is a streaming data, or it is a bulk data, it's again challenging to ingest the data from the source to the destination. And again, data processing, it's not that easy to process the data, because see, here also there's a one more challenge. Here we are trying to store the data, right? So how much amount of data is, again, storing the data is fine, but when we have a very large amount of data, it's again challenging for us to store that amount of data. And we have to look for scalable platforms. We have to look for a scalable platform where it can store any amount of data. So that is one thing. And after that, again, I have to load this data from the data lake and to my processing layer. So this is my processing layer. So in this layer, what we are doing, we are trying to process the data. Okay, either whatever you call it as, plenty of transformations we will be doing it here. So all of those things. So how we are going to take care of the resources, infrastructure, who will be taking care of it? All of those things we have to take care as a data engineer. And again, from this layer to the data warehouse, we have to provide it. And again, when the data is there in the data warehouse, this is not the end. This is not the end. As per the user requirements will be there, or a business manager requirement will be there, so that they will be able to have some kind of insights from it. Okay, we try to create some insight tables so that will be very helpful for them to take a proper decisions on top of it. So this is what is a data engineering. So from a scratch data which does not have a proper value, and we will try to add in each step, we will try to add a value to the data. So this is what I am calling as a data engineering. Okay, so that data engineering part is clear now. So what is this Google Cloud Platform, sir? Okay, so what is this Google Cloud Platform? Think like this. See, if you wanted to achieve all of this data engineering, you need some platform. Okay, you need some platform. So that platform can be an on-premises. Okay, if you have an on-premises, you can, when I say on-premises, you take care of your entire infrastructure. Okay, you take care of entire infrastructure when it is your on-premises. That means your company is managing your infrastructure. Your project needs to take care of that. The project needs to take care of their entire infrastructure required for the data engineering. Or if you go to the cloud platforms, and the infrastructure will be taken care by the cloud platform here. Okay, so what is the main advantage here, sir? When you are working in an on-premises, when I say on-premises, it is your company's platform, or it is your project platform. It's your own platform that you are managing it. Okay, this is your own platform that you are managing it. But if you go to the cloud platform, the entire infrastructure will be managed by the cloud provider. You need not to manage any infrastructure. As a data engineer, what you can do? As a data engineer, you can focus on developing the architecture. Okay, you can focus on development instead of focusing on the infrastructure. But if you go to the on-premises, a data engineer is the one not only taking care of the development, he has to also do some kind of infrastructure building as well. He should be a part of infra building as well. So this is what it is. Or there can be a DevOps team or an infrastructure team. They will be taking care of this infrastructure. But instead of having a one more team, what the cloud provider do? They provide the entire platform for us. Okay, so they provide the entire platform for us, so that we need not to worry about any platform. We as a persons can directly focus on the development. So when I say development, that is what is when I say development as a data engineer, you can say data architect. Okay, data, creating an architecture or building an architecture, whatever it is, or you can say simply data engineering. Okay, data engineering involves many things, guys. Okay, coding is required, architecture building is required, pipeline building is required, plenty of things. Maintenance, responsible for the on-premises systems, responsible for the ingestion, data ingestion, responsible for the data preparation, responsible for creating and maintaining the data pipelines, responsible for the data governance, responsible for the accuracy and compliance activities. So entire thing, all these things involves data engineering, guys. Okay, so this is what is the main, what is now the cloud. Google Cloud is one of the cloud provider like AWS, like Azure. We have a Google Cloud Platform, GCP. Okay, so it is a one of the platform where you can go for data engineering, where you can build your data engineering solutions, data solutions or data engineering solutions, you can say. Okay, so this is what is a Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform not only provides you the data engineering tools, Google Cloud Platform provides you plenty of tools as well. Application building tools, application maintenance tools, Docker, virtual machines, Kubernetes engines, app engines, plenty of other things it will provide it. And one of such criteria is databases as well as big data tools. Okay, so this is what is a Google Cloud Platform, guys. Let me tell you instead of that one, let me try to tell you. In a GCP, it is a cloud provider, you can say. It's a leading cloud provider where it is going to provide you a pool of cloud computing services. What is it is offering, sir? It is offering a pool of cloud computing services. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and when I say cloud computing services, you can say compute engines it is providing, and Kubernetes engines it is providing, Kubernetes engines, Kubernetes app engines, and it also provides storage and database services and big data services, ML services, machine learning services, and security services, networking services, security and networking. So these many aspects the Google Cloud is offering, sir. So when I say a pool of cloud computing services, these are all cloud computing services, guys. Okay. When I say cloud computing, the name itself, it is saying that the cloud will be taking care of the computing. So you as a person need not to worry about it. Okay, you as a person, you as a company need not to worry about the computing resources. All those resources will be taken care by the GCP. You as a person has to focus on your development. As a data engineer, where we can focus on, these are the two locations that we can focus on, guys. These are the two computing services that we can focus on: storage and database services and big data services. And now let us see. Now we have got some idea that what is a Google Cloud Platform, guys. A Google Cloud Platform is a leading cloud provider like AWS and Azure, and it also offers a pool of cloud computing services such as compute engines, Kubernetes engines, storage and database services, big data services, ML, and networking, and many more. Right? So now you got some idea about. So instead of saying that, GCP is one of the platform where we can have, where we can achieve, data engineering. Okay, so this is what I'm calling as a GCP. Now, what we are trying to do, we are trying to learn the Google Cloud Platform with data engineering. Okay, so what are the tools, sir? For example, you mentioned here RDBMS, sir. Can you name the RDBMS solutions that are available in the GCP? And you mentioned here the data lake. Can you name the data lake in the GCP? Data processing tools in the GCP, data warehouse tool in the GCP. So let us see all of those things in one chart now. So this is what is, guys, big data on Google Cloud, or data engineering on Google Cloud. Okay, so in our entire course, we are going to learn all of these topics one by one. Okay, one by one. So we're going to learn about the Google Cloud Storage as data lake. As I told you, right? So one of the tool is data lake, guys. Hope you guys can hear me, guys. Right? If you guys have facing any issues, let me know. Okay. Hope I'm loud and clear. Right? Yeah. So we are going to learn about the data lake. So that is with the help of the Google Cloud Storage. And I'm going to tell you about, we are going to learn about RDBMS solutions such as Cloud SQL and Cloud Spanner. And we are going to learn about the data warehouse solution that is there in the GCP, that is BigQuery, very important too. And we are learning about the NoSQL databases, Bigtable, ingestion tool, data stream, as well as PubSub for streaming data. Data processing, very important aspect. So mainly most of our data engineers focus on this area only. So data prep for Hadoop and Spark environment. So here we are going to learn PySpark development with the help of the data frames API. Okay, here we are going to learn the PySpark development, guys. And we are also learning data flow with the help of the Apache Beam programming model. Here you are going to learn Apache Beam programming development with the help of the Python here. Data fusion, if you wanted to create your data pipelines with your user interface, so we're going to have a data fusion. And if you wanted to create a workflow orchestration tool and workflow orchestration, nothing but a DAGs, what I will call as a DAG, nothing but a directed acyclic graphs. If you wanted to create, you can go for Airflow managed instance that is called as Composer. We are also learning about the Airflow here. And we are learning about IAM, Identity Access Management, for managing the entire access of a user inside the Google Cloud Platform. So this is about a normal admin kind of activities, but still we need to learn. And we are going to learn about the cloud functions for triggering activity, cloud scheduler also. Okay, almost we are going to learn some 15 to 18 services in the Google Cloud Platform, which are related to the data engineering. Okay, so this is what is all about the data engineering topics, guys. Okay, if you wanted to see in detail of each and every topic. Okay, my material is robust, guys. I'm going to provide you the material here. You have everything here. So I'm going to provide you the access to my notes, and you will be able to see here is the course content and topic wise the course details here. Okay, and not only that, I have some real-time projects created by me. I'll be having also, we are also discussing about those real-time scenarios as well as projects as well, case studies also. Okay, so all of these things are developed by me, sir. So you will be able to, I have designed in such a way that it will be like very simple to understand. When we cover all of, by the time we cover all of these topics, okay, each and every project. So while we are talking about a BigQuery, we will be having a BigQuery project inside. So for example, when I am dealing with a BigQuery, I will cover the BigQuery project itself here. When I am covering the data proper, how we can work with the Spark and Hadoop environment. What is the Spark and Hadoop environment? For example, if you wanted to see data proc here, so this is how we are going to start this. What is a cloud data proc? So here we are going to start. What is this Hadoop ecosystem? And what is the main, what is the difference between the Hadoop ecosystem and Dataproc? How the Dataproc was developed, and this is a Hadoop ecosystem. How the SQL users are working, how the data engineers are working. What is a cluster? What is a node? And a cloud Dataproc. So how it is different from the cloud Dataproc, and all of these things. And after that, this is just, and we'll also learning about difference between the Hadoop and Spark. And here we are seeing Spark and PySpark. What is Spark and what is PySpark, and how we are going to work with the PySpark. Here we have a case study for the PySpark. CSV file, GCS, Dataproc, BigQuery, BI, entire PySpark project we have, and how we are going to create a cluster and all of those things. And real-time project is also here. Okay, I'm going to provide you the entire things, sir. Don't worry. So this is how we are going to see each and every section. Likewise for the BigQuery. Okay, introduction to the BigQuery and what is a data warehouse. We are going to start with what is a data warehouse, what is a BigQuery, and how we are going to work with the BigQuery, what is partitions, clustering, nested, everything we are going to see. What is normalization, what is denormalization. I'm going to provide you some assignment also, and the answers for the assignment also here. So this notebook of mine is something that which will be having almost the entire information. Okay, but you may not be able to understand at this point of time. We are going to start from basics, maybe from tomorrow onwards, guys. So someone is asking, can you provide me the migration to GCP project? So we have a project. We have a project on data migration as well. Of course, we have a project on data migration, so that is very important nowadays. Okay, data migration, you might be seeing somewhere here, Cloud SQL data migration. Okay, somewhere here you will be seeing some data migration. Okay, but somewhere it is, it should be data migration is there. So here we are going to see Cloud SQL data migration is also there. BigQuery data migration is also there. So we have 2 to 3 projects are there on the data migration itself. Okay, don't worry on that. So each and every topic that we are going to cover in our sessions, guys. If you guys have any questions now on the topics, you can ask me now. Okay. Someone is asking like, can you provide scripts and notes what you are showing and to Dataproc? I'm not gonna provide you now itself, guys. I'm telling you this is the course and this is for those people who are enrolling to this course. I am gonna provide the entire access to them. So that's for sure. You need not to worry about it. You don't need it actually now itself. Even if I wanted to provide you the access, right? If I provide you the access today also, you may not be understanding what is the data proc, what is this cloud SQL, and what is this cloud spanner. You may not be understanding it. What is the difference between the cloud SQL and cloud spanner, right? But during our classes, while we are learning about the cloud SQL itself, I will provide you the access to this one, so that you will be having your entire things in one place. Whenever you wanted to recap, you can go back to my notes and look at it here. You can also download it. It's a very easy. It's a OneNote itself. I'm managing. I will provide you the access to all the people. Don't worry about that. So focus on the course content. Focus on the focus on learning each and everything, guys. So this is a this is going to be very interesting. So those people who wanted to build their career on the Google Cloud platform as a data engineer, those people who are already working in the Google Cloud platform and need some solutions or need some help on their projects, and this course is going to helpful for them, because here we are going to mainly focus on the practical things, practical flow code implementations, practical solution building. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to create an account, free tier account in the Google Cloud platform, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. From there, we are going to start our sessions. Okay, so this is what is there all about this thing, guys. So by the end of this course, you can expect these things, guys. Okay, by the end of this course, so this is first thing. First thing you can expect is you are going to learn about SQL development. You will be having a medium level of knowledge on the SQL development by the end of this course, and PySpark development. Okay, and Apache Beam development, Beam programming development, Beam development, I'll just say. Okay, and you will also learning about Airflow, DAG creations. Okay, so this is related to the coding. So this is related to the code implementation. Okay, when I say you will be learning about the SQL development, you will be learning about the PySpark development, Apache Beam development, DAG creations. This is PySpark development in the data proc, Apache Beam in the data flow, and DAG creations in the cloud composer. Okay, so I'll try to mention it here because some people does not know the concepts, right? So it will be first time for them to hear, right? So I'll try to mention it here, and this is for the data flow. And this is for the composer, nothing but an Airflow. I'm telling you guys, this is a robust course which I have designed so that every aspect that you see in a data engineering will be covered here. Okay, so this is coding perspective. Okay, solution building. Okay, architect level. Okay, architect. So if you, so when you wanted to build a solutions, so this is what we are planning. Okay, building data lake. Building a data lake. Building data warehouse. Creating and managing data pipelines. Okay, creating and maintaining the data pipelines. And data governance. Okay, data governance. So this is one more aspect that you can expect. So you are planning for, we are planning for two things. We wanted to see, when I say data engineer, it's not that you are learning about the coding. It's not that you are just learning about the architect. You are the one, you should know about both. So that's what in this entire course, what we are planning both, sir. So this is what is our data engineer responsibility, I would say. People say different things about data engineering. As a data engineer working on this area, that area, but let's not worry about areas. Let us focus on what exactly he's doing. So this is what he will do. Okay, so this is what he will do, sir. He will be the one who is working on the coding. He will be the one who is building the architects. Okay, so this is what is a data engineer can do, guys. Okay, by the end of this course, you will be knowing this thing only. Okay, so you will be, okay, I should mention one more point here. I forgot that. Fifth point, I should say, 1 minute. Data processing. I might have forgot that. So I should say data processing, sir. Okay, data processing. One more important thing. So when you wanted to build anything, so the very first thing we should worry about is data processing. So I should say that. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so this is as a data engineer. By the end of this course, you are going to have a good knowledge on the coding skills. You are now going to have a architect level knowledge. When I say architect level, you are going to build solutions, solution building skills. Okay, so this is what. So you will be able to build the data lake. You will be able to build the data warehouse. You will be able to manage and create the data pipelines, creating data governance, data processing, all of these things that we are planning here in this course. Okay, yeah. Any questions, guys, on this one so far? Okay, and I would like to tell you about the course. And today is the first demo, so I'm not starting any topic, but tomorrow I will start the first topic, guys. That is, as I mentioned here, sorry, here, I think I might have mentioned the data lake. Tomorrow we are going to start with this one. Very basic thing. What is a data lake? What is a data warehouse? What are the data lake examples on premises and other cloud platforms? What is a data warehouse? What is the on-premises examples for the data warehouse and other cloud data? What is this data lake and data warehouse? Exact difference we are going to learn maybe tomorrow. That is our first basic introduction class to data lakes and data warehouses. Once we learn about the data lake, that's where I'm going to start with Google Cloud Storage. What is a GCS? How to create a bucket with help of the console? How to create a bucket with help of the shell? All of these things are here only. We just have to cover each and every point. So that's one thing. So let me talk about the course now. So the course duration. So some people will be asking, right? So our course name is, I want to copy this course name from here. So this is our course name, guys. Duration is close to 2 months. Usually it is 40 hours, guys. I would say usually you can say that close to 2 months. Okay, so this is one thing. Right? So this is close to 2 months. And timings I would say same timings, sir. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Every day, 1 hour session. Okay, 1 hour session every day. Sometimes we will be taking more also, but let's not worry about that. So every day 1 hour session, and it's more of practical. So I will be teaching almost practical things only, sir. Practical. I would say practical is 90%. I myself consider that the practical is 90%, theoretical is less, that is 10%. So that is what you can think of. And we will be sharing the video recordings. So that all of those things will be shared. You not to worry about it. I as a person provide the access to the material. Okay. So I will provide the access to my material, which will be very useful for you to recap everything. And if I wanted to provide you some assignment, all of those things I will be doing via notebook only, sir. So that is one thing. And by the end of this course, you will be able to get the knowledge that I have already mentioned. And one more thing is like, so if you guys are going for the, there are some people, right? There are some people there can be a question from some people. If you are going for an associate cloud engineer or a professional data engineer, so this is a very good course for you as well, guys. Okay, this course is specially designed for those people who wanted to build their career as a data engineer. First thing, because why it is a Google Cloud Platform also I will tell you guys. Why it is only Google Cloud Platform, I will tell you maybe tomorrow. Okay. So this course is specially designed for these people who wanted to build their career. Either you are from a non-IT to IT, or you are already a data engineer, but your lack of knowledge on the cloud skills on Google Cloud Platform. You are already a data engineer, on-premises data engineer, but you lack on the GCP. If you wanted to learn more skills on the GCP, or you wanted to know the how practical code implementations you wanted to do, this course is for you as well. And this course is also for those people who wanted to move from testing background to the SQL developers are there, right? SQL developers are there, or ETL developers are there, right? So if you are such a category, so this course will be very helpful for you to make you a cloud data engineer. Okay, cloud DE. So this course is for you as well, guys. Okay, and there are people who wanted to go for certifications like AS and Associate Cloud Engineer. This course is also for them as well. Okay, so if you are planning for, because all of those concepts we are covering here, so all concepts are covered. Even these people who have learned the data engineering skills, and if they wanted to go for certification also, they can go for, because all concepts from these exams are covered here. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so those who are planning for change a field are those who are as a data engineer already, but they are new to the Google Cloud Platform. They wanted to learn more skills about the Google Cloud Platform. That is one. And non-IT to IT two. And those people are there. He is working in a SQL testing, data warehouse testing, or SQL developers, ETL developers. If you wanted to become a cloud data engineer, this is a very good course for you as well. I'll make you as a data engineer in the cloud. And there are people who wanted to go for certification in the Google Cloud Platform, but they does not know how to go, and they does not know what are the topics will be covered, and how the question pattern will be there, and what are the questions will be covered. All of those things, if you wanted to see, and you can go to this course, and all of those concepts will be covered theoretically and practically. So need not worry about that. So this is how a full-fledged, full-packed family biryani kind of a course you can think of. Okay, so this is what is a entire course, guys. If you guys have any questions, this is now a Q&A session. You can ask your questions if you have any. Okay.
Okay, Shaik, you updated in the above slide, right, about networking services.
Correct.
And yeah, security, Kubernetes. So would it cover this as well?
No. So this course is more aligned towards data engineering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is that course? I mean, which part of GCP that course comes under?
So these all concepts more will be covered under DevOps, you can think of, and application. I mean, you can think of a cloud developers. So these three topics were from the DevOps, and this is for the ML engineers, data scientists, and this is for the networking people, networking engineers. Okay, it's not one engineer. It's okay. There are different fields, and here also app engines are people used by the developers, cloud developers, and it is DevOps, and it is data engineers. And some of the concepts here, not only data engineers using, some of the concepts will be used by the database engineers, and we as the big data developers, and machine learning, and networking security persons, and some of the concepts are also there. So one more is also Mr. IAM. So that is comes under admin. So plenty of, this is not a, if you wanted to learn or if you wanted to get perfect in all of these cloud computing services, it's take a lot of time, and these are multiple fields. It's not one field. Okay, you can see that it is a DevOps engineers are there, database developers are there, data engineers are there, big data developers are there, machine learnings are there, networking engineers are also there. Okay, so this is how.
Okay. And this overall practice of these concepts would lead to cloud architect, right?
Some of them. Okay. I wouldn't say a cloud architect will cover more on the ML. I wouldn't say cloud architect will be covering more. So a cloud architect, we can think of like a yes is a, you can say that you will be getting in good knowledge on all of these things. And cloud architect is the one he is getting almost 1.5% of his. That means he will be going deeper and getting almost all the knowledge, but and that is also only theoretical knowledge. He may not be getting a full practical knowledge on the architect level. So when I say an architect, he may not be able to do the big data development if I provide him a project. Okay, but he will be an architect. Okay, but he may not be able to implement some big data solutions. Okay, and if you wanted to target on architect level, and you have to join 3 to 4 courses, I'll say, if you wanted to become a very good data architect. It's fine. If you wanted to become a data architect, these 3 things are enough. Okay, data architect. If you wanted to become a cloud architect, you need to have all of these things and very good knowledge on all of these things. And cracking the architect exam is not that complicated, because you need not to get 100% knowledge on each and everything. It's fine that if you have a minimal knowledge on some technologies and good knowledge on some technologies. Okay, so that's how it is. Yeah.
Okay. If may I ask, are you a certified cloud engineer?
Yes, I am a certified. Yes.
Okay.
I am certified PDE. So two. I'm a data engineer, so my certifications are AS and PDE. And 2 times I have given a certification. So last 2 years back I have given my PDE, and recently also I have given my PDE. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So any questions, guys? Yeah.
Sir, for a cloud engineer, what skills I need, sir? Is there any Python coding or?
Yeah, of course. We need a prerequisite. I might have forgot to mention the prerequisite for this course, right? So the prerequisite for this course is SQL, guys. If you know SQL, that is enough. I just wanted you guys to learn the SQL. That's it. If you learn the SQL, it wouldn't take much time. You hardly take 5 days, 10 days. That's it. Hardly take 5 days. If you sit for 2 hours every day, 10 hours, that's enough. You'll be able to get some each and every concept of SQL. That's it. If you touch it, SQL development anyway we are learning, Python development anyway we are learning. That's it. Okay. Prerequisite for this course is SQL.
And one more question, sir. Present market, we have much calls, sir. And,
for this Google Cloud Platform, comparatively Azure and AWS, we have a plenty of calls. So that is the reason. Even though I am from an Azure background, even I have 2 certifications in the Azure, and I have 2 certifications in the Google Cloud Platforms as well. And I am a certified HashiCorp Terraform and HCA associate, and I have a Python certification as well. So I have more than 6 to 7 certifications in my hand. And I would say that, so if you are talking about the Google Cloud Platform current scenario, comparatively, even if you have this doubt, you prepare your resume. I will give you some sample resumes. You prepare your resume, put it on the Naukri. What you can do is, like, within 10 days, you will be getting every day at least 2 to 3 calls, because nowadays Google Cloud Platform is having a very good demanding skill. Okay, and people who are having a certification in the Google Cloud Platform very much required nowadays. So companies are looking for them, cloud professionals, Google Cloud professionals who are already certified. Okay, yes. So that's one thing. Yeah.
Sir, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm a bit scary of the Python coding. If I learn this Google Cloud engineer, so for that I need to learn this Python
No worries. I would say that for those people who does not know SQL and Python, I will tell you guys. I think somewhere I'll be having 1 minute. Let me open my note. Somewhere. Oh yeah. So these concepts are required for this course, guys. Okay. SQL concepts. If you are covering these SQL concepts, this is well and good. And if you covering these basic concepts on Python, well and good. SQL concepts, data types, DDL commands, where, group by, order by, aggregate functions, join, CTE, union, all ranking functions. That's it. Okay, Python, data types, mainly focus on this thing. Mainly, if you are from a you does not know Python, but you just spend for 2 days, learn on these data types. All other things we are anyway learning in our sessions. Okay, variables, operators, conditions, functions, map and reduce, loops, all of these things we are learning in our session anyway. Okay, so that comes under development. Okay, if you have a basic knowledge on both of them, that's well and good. You are good to become a data engineer, guys. I'll make you. Okay, any questions? Yeah.
One more question, sir. Is it enough to GCP cloud engineer enough to get many opportunities, sir, and we need to learn data engineering as well?
No. We are learning the data engineering only. Okay, we are learning the data engineer. Data engineer have a very good course now. So we are not learning any other thing. Okay, you go and look outside, and the data engineering with the Google Cloud Platform is the very good, conjunction we can say. Okay, so data engineering can be done in Azure also. Data engineering can be done in AWS also, on-premises also. But with the Google Cloud Platform, companies are looking for those candidates. Okay, because it's now Google Cloud Platform is available. The services are less cheap compared to the others, so that's the reason most of the companies are looking towards the cloud, and the data engineers they require. So that's what it is. Okay, yeah. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, one more question. So my company is transforming applications from their on-premise data centers to GCP,
Okay.
to our platform.
Okay.
So that is the reason I'm coming to this course, right? Wherein I can learn, I can be prepared whenever that happens, maybe in a year or so from here.
Correct. But I got your question, but so it may not be a good course for you, I would suggest, but some amount of knowledge you are going to getting. I would say 50% of the knowledge you are going to getting. But when you are planning for application migrations and you are planning for some kind of a application environment management, so this course is not going to cover that. So our course is totally aligned towards data and data engineering, data architect, so all of those things.
Okay, and Shaik, do you have any plans to get those kind of courses in your institution? I mean,
yeah, I'll let you know. Sure, you can connect with our team. So I think we have in our institute, we have our one more course on the DevOps, but not in the Google Cloud Platform, I believe. So the Google Cloud Platform is something that very new. Most of the people does not know itself that this kind of a platform exists, but there are plenty of roles outside. So it's one thing. So that is one thing I would say. But DevOps with the Google Cloud Platform, I think very rarely we see that. I should start a course on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think as you said, GCP is cheap, and
Correct.
Companies are moving to GCP rather than Azure, which is costly. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah. So someone is asking in the chat, what is the difference between the cloud data engineer as well as cloud engineer? So cloud engineer, you can think of like this, guys. Cloud engineer or cloud data engineer. So when I say cloud engineer, okay, it's like this. You see here, cloud DevOps engineer there. Cloud DevOps engineer there, cloud database engineer there. See, let me say cloud It doesn't, man. I mean, I'm not sure like whether you will be able to get it now or not, but I'll try to tell you. Cloud DevOps engineer will be there, right? And likewise, you will be having a cloud ML engineer, cloud data engineer, cloud ML engineer, and cloud database engineer, cloud networking engineer, cloud data engineer, cloud security engineer. See, now you see here, you are asking that what is the difference between the cloud engineer and cloud data engineer, right? You see here, all these people, you can call them as a cloud engineers. Okay, we can call all of these people are cloud engineers only. But if you wanted to see specifically, you wanted to call the people, then you say that okay, in a cloud engineer, I divide them as according to their area and expertise. So when I say cloud engineer, if a cloud engineer working on a DevOps, I say that a cloud DevOps engineer. If a cloud engineer working on a data, I say that the cloud data engineer. So something like this, I will say. Okay, so this is how every data engineer is a cloud. Every cloud data engineer is a cloud engineer only. Okay, and this one you can also say the cloud developers also. Okay, every DevOps engineer, data engineer also a developer. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, guys, any questions? Okay, thank you all. Have a great day. We will meet tomorrow at the same time and we will start our first topic, that is data lakes on Google Cloud Platform with the help of a Google Cloud Storage. Okay, what is a cloud storage and what are the storage and database services available in the Google Cloud? How it is different from the data warehouse, we will see tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you all. It's great to meet you. Have a great night. We will meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.